Hello, Leute. Hi, people. Welcome to another Unthinking Aloud with me, Claire Driver. And I want to make two videos today, maybe more, but two on a particular subject, a before and after. So, very briefly, nothing's ever brief with me, is it? Anyway, I think about a month ago now, I finally received a diagnosis of ADHD after years of suspecting it, and then quite a long time of worse symptoms, worse ADHD symptoms, and that's often the experience of women of a certain age, like me, who are in perimenopause or entering perimenopause, those years where you often see a worsening of symptoms, whatever it is, because your hormones are all over the place as well. And that's certainly true for ADHD and for a lot of late diagnosed women. And that was why I finally asked for a referral to see if what I suspected was true, and it is. And on many levels, that's a relief to know that. And of course, the conversation quickly, once the psychologist had told me, yeah, perfect fit for ADHD, was how do you feel about medication and would you like to try it? And yes, I'd done a lot of my own research about how it can help, and also the fact that it is one of the ADHD is one of the most responsive to medication, the most responsive kind of neurological disorder. That it responds really well to medication for most people for something ridiculous like, I mean, don't quote me if I'm slightly wrong, but I think it's like 8 out of 10 people find an improvement in their symptoms on medication. So it's got to be worth a try. And so I think I'm probably a couple of weeks into the medication and slowly ramping it up. This week I'm onto 2 tablets first thing in the morning. And I've noticed a real difference, not least the fact that I've actually got on and sorted myself out to get this channel going, and I've been able to do things that I've been putting off for months, paperwork, all the life admin crap that I absolutely loathe. But today, I've not taken my tablets yet today, and partly that's because they don't last very long. I think, ultimately, when I have another appointment in a week or so, a couple of weeks at the hospital, where we'll review how it's going and look at dosage and things like that. So most people take this immediate release tablets, which I'm on, twice a day because they're relatively small, short-lived, maybe 3 or 4 hours they last. So with that in mind, today I wanted to make the most of it. It's a beautiful sunny day out, and if I took them first thing in the morning, they're running out by early afternoon, and then I get this noticeable return of ADHD symptoms, but also it's almost like a rebound effect. And whether it's just that you notice it more because you've been able to focus more, or whether it actually is stronger because as the medicine wears off, your dopamine levels drop off a cliff very, very quickly, and so I noticed that. And it's not so bad when it's in the evening, but it's when it's in the middle of the day, it means I'm not going to be very successful at getting stuff done later. And I had something I had to do this morning before I could get on with doing my own thing. Today is the last day I've got free before I go back to work as normal tomorrow. And it's now 5 to 11, and I've done absolutely nothing. And it was only when I all I've done is the usual distraction, starting a job, wandering off to the next one, can't decide what to do. My Frank said to me, don't forget you've got to make these couple of phone calls regarding other health stuff today. Why don't you do it right now? I was like, no, I'll do it later. I haven't got the energy to do it now. It takes too much energy to make the phone call. And so I put that off, and then I drank another coffee, and then I thought I better eat some breakfast before I take my tablets, because half an hour after I take them, I have absolutely no appetite and everything tastes a bit weird. And I won't eat till later then. So, and then tidying up a little bit, and then thinking, am I going to do any videos? What am I going to do? And finally I sat down and thought, oh God, just put something, have a look at one of your favourite creators on YouTube and see if that kicks you into action. And it has kicked me into action, because I'm picked up the camera and I'm doing this, but I haven't taken my tablets yet, and I feel it's really noticeable how stuck I am in that ADHD paralysis, and it's taken all my energy to get off my ass and do this video. And I thought, oh, this might be helpful for people to see, especially if you're new diagnosed. This is me without medication, on a day when I've got all the time I could possibly want to do whatever I want, completely free, set my own agenda, no demands of me, a couple of things to do, but if I didn't get them done, that's okay as well. It's all, today is my own. And the reality of me without medication, and it's really stark how much I'm noticing it now, because I've noticed what it's like with medication when I can get stuff done, and maybe that's just made it much more noticeable. But God, it's just horrendous, the difference. Even thinking, I'm not really very clear about what points I wanted to get across, as opposed to just letting you see the difference. And I'm sure when I look back on this video as well, I will notice the difference of how engaged or not I am. Yeah. If there's anything that needed to convince me that actually it was the best thing I could have done, was going for this diagnosis, and then looking at ways to finding ways to try and improve on some of those symptoms as a result, then today is a massive reminder. It's really made me realise how absolutely stuck I've been. It's no surprise. I've just been like, the last year has been really exciting. I moved to a new country and lots going on, and enough most days in the day to kind of engage me enough. And yet when I wasn't being forced to do stuff and there was no kind of structure there, this is the reality of what happens to me when I have days. Maybe I will have enough energy first thing in the morning and if I'm get my arse in gear, then go for a bike ride or something physical, then that kind of kickstarts me for the day. But it's still very, very short-lived. And all of the stuff that I wanted to get done, that I've been thinking about for years, and that I thought, okay, now I'm doing a job that doesn't require me to think about it in the evenings, and I can kind of power down and from that and focus on my own stuff. Not a chance. Not a chance in this state. I'm not saying medication is the placebo is like some sort of silver bullet that it's going to solve everything, and it doesn't solve everything, and there are other side effects and things, and I'm still finding my way with it, and maybe I'll feel differently in a few weeks or months. But at the moment, I'm really right here and now, 2 weeks in, the difference between me on medication and me without it is stark, to say the least. And I can feel, there's just completely, just totally disjointed thinking. And I'm noticing it way more than I did before I was using the medication. And I guess that, like I said, is just, I've got something to compare it with now. I had nothing to compare it with. This was the norm. So, for anyone out there that is on this journey thinking about, do I want to go and find out if I've got ADHD? Am I just jumping on the bandwagon? It's very on trend, bit overexposed at the moment. Oh, God, if it can help you, anything like it is helping me, getting that diagnosis and then some treatment, do it. Just do it, honestly. This doesn't have to be the norm. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Once I've taken my medication, we'll see if it's any different. Just trying to stay grounded. Okay, folks. See you soon.